Hi there, welcome back. So I have a new to me shop, I guess. I've been using them for journaling prompts for about 6-8 months, but this is the first time I've ever ordered from them. They are InkJournal, and they do what's called an ink flight. So you can order, and it's like a mystery box type deal. They send you 7 samples. Anyway, that's not what I did. I ordered this little case, which I already have one of these. They're perfect for samples. It's a shell casing for like shotgun shells or something like that. And anyway, it came with 10 samples, random samples, and this cute little sticker, and then you get this plastic container for holding your vials, which I absolutely love. I think this is a really nice little solution. They're stackable. So I have 2 of them now. One of them is full, and this one is almost full. I have a lot of samples, so I guess I'll have to pick up another one. But you can get these on Amazon for like $6. But I mean, it's not a bad deal. I think it was 17 from InkJournal. I'll link it down below. But I think I paid 17 for this. You get 10 samples and the case and the sticker. So, I mean, that works out to be less than $1 per sample. So, I don't think that's too bad. I was a little disappointed about some of the sample sizes. They are, like this one is probably barely even 1 mil. And some of them were maybe 2. But most of them were like in between 1 and 2, which I mean, you're going to get like a 1 good fill out of it. And that's fine. Like I said, I mean, they're basically $1 a piece. Whereas if you were buying from, say, a sample site, you're going to get more ink in it, but you're going to pay double and triple the price. So I'm not complaining at all. I think it's a good deal if you want the case and you want to try out some inks that you potentially have not had the pleasure of trying. I have not tried any of these inks. Everything I got was new, so I was happily surprised. I did do the little swatches on top before I put them away because I wasn't sure I was actually going to film this. I've been pretty busy, so I wasn't positive, but I have time today, so I wanted to go ahead and swatch them out. I thought it would be fun to do this. So they came yesterday, and I'll go ahead and put new ink day. So I'm going to use my Waterman Corinne. This is inked with Monteverde birthday cake. So new ink day. And they came yesterday, so I'm just going to date it for yesterday. So I'm using my Kakamori steel nib and my little glass spoon, but I just use this end of it to kind of swatch things out. And there are 10, so I'm going to try to go small on this to fit them all on one page. And I'm also going to zoom in and try to... So we are going to get started and get through these. I'm excited. So the first one is Diamine Gruntled. Is that it? Gruntled Guava. So I don't know that I've ever even heard of this ink. I like it. It's a nice orangey. A nice orangey color. So Diamine Gruntled Guava. So I am going to try to keep everything kind of small so I can keep everything small so I have room to hopefully fit all 10 samples. So I like that one so far. It's kind of I mean, yeah, I guess it's a good representation. It is kind of a guava-y color. Let's make sure everything is in frame here. All right, so put it on the back, that way I know. This one, I'm really excited. I've seen a lot of people using this one, and I'm excited to have a sample of it to try next month. I think these are all pretty like pastel colors that will work for April. So this is Dominant Industry Periwinkle Blue. Try to get a little bit so if there's shading or anything, we can see that. Oh, I should have wrote that over further. Periwinkle Blue. Oh, that has some a little bit of shading over here. That's nice. Yeah, this one I've seen a lot of people talk about, and at least recently, and some swatches, so I'm pretty excited for that one. Next up we have Chakra Bon Tour Eiffel. Alright, so this one looks a little similar to Maple from, who was that, Dominant Industry? Maple, I think. It looks a little similar to me. So, J. Urban Tour. Is it I-L? No, it's E-I-F-F-E-L. These last two have been pretty wet. The first one was a little dry. The Diamond, I don't know that it was dry. Maybe I just didn't get a good dip. It seemed a little drier. Okay, the next one I think is the one that I'm most excited about, that a lot of people have shared this one. So this is Troublemaker Foxglove. Now, I've not had great luck out of Troublemaker inks because of the dryness, but I did get some white lightning, so I'm going to try it, but I don't know how this one will be. But it's supposed to have some really nice chroma shading properties, I think. So hopefully we will be able to see some of that in these swatches. So I'm kind of curious about the size of the samples because I've never done the ink flight. I'm kind of curious as to what the sample size for those is, because like I said, these are kind of small, and the ink flight thing is like $30. Now I know you get some other things in it, but to me that's a little pricey. Troublemaker, Foxglove. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a little pricey, but you do get other things. Sometimes you get pens and some other stationary items. I think with the last one they did got some paper and things. So I'm not saying that it's not a good deal. I'm sure it is a good deal because they do give you a lot of stuff, but I just feel like with the sample size, that's my only question, is because these are a little small for sample sizes, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. And like I said, they could be different, and maybe I just got like a couple of, because some of them are just not, there's not very much ink at all in them. I don't even think it would give me a fill. I'm going to have to syringe fill it out. I don't think it would. I don't think the nib would be fully submerged. This one is like coating everything. So this is Van Diemen's Blue Ringed Octopus. I've never heard of this ink either. It's really pretty blue though. I have a feeling this one's going to go red. I feel it just looks like it's going to be a sheener. Blue. What was it? Ringed? Octopus. It's a really pretty blue. I like that one. So with the InkJournal, with the ink flight, you get like, most of the time they do one brand. So if they're doing like diamine inks, you'll get 7 diamine inks. I think sometimes they do like a collection, you get more, or you get different brands, but for the most part, if they do a brand, you get all the same brand. So I think that's nice. I think it's a unique way to have a good assortment, a sample assortment, a good assortment of samples. English words are not working for me today. But yeah, I think this is a really fun idea. And like I said, I just did the random box because I wanted the thing, and then I wanted to try out some inks. So I think I would probably be happier with the Ink Flight box as opposed to doing this again, just because, I don't know, maybe not. But I think this is a really fun idea. I wish more companies did stuff like this. This is Robert Oster. Wow, that one's really wet. Robert Oster, Brandy. And I really like this color. That would be, I would buy a bottle of this. It's definitely a fun, hopefully it's gonna shade. I think shading inks are my favorite. I like sheening inks, but I feel like, yeah, that one's going like the pinky red. I feel like blues shade red, green, or purple shade green. I just feel like I have that kind of covered. I've got so many inks that do that I just want some that just do, I mean, like this, the foxglove. Oh my goodness. The chromo shading in that looks stunning. Okay, so next up, Tom Studio Forest Green. And I love me some Tom Studio inks. Now, my little raspberry sorbet, it stained my Pelican. It stained the piston. So be careful with some of their inks. Just putting them in like demonstrators because I've had a few. That green, that is stunning. I've had a few mishaps with the raspberry sorbet. It definitely likes to stain things. I really like that green. That is a nice dark green. So just, yep, forest green. Their inks are so well behaved. They flow so nice. They're not dry. They're just, I don't know. They feel really smooth on the paper. I really am pleased. I've had a few different samples, and then I have the midnight ink that came with all three of my Wrens. I wish they would do a different color though in those. So I really am happy with their inks. I think they're good quality. I love their pens, but yeah, definitely their inks, if you have a chance to try them, they are really nice, well behaved. I really like their inks a lot. I love that green. It is so pretty. Okay, next up. I've never heard of this brand, and I hope I don't say this name wrong, but it's Kuretake Niji no Iro, and the ink is Shimbashi Iro. I will, hopefully you can see that. I'm sorry if I butchered that name because I have no idea. It seems like a beautiful blue though. Several blues, huh? I think we had 3. Yeah, 3 blues. Yeah, that Van Diemen's is drying. Oh man, that one's definitely a sheener, a very strong sheener. Well, that's a really pretty blue. I like that. try to get a little extra, see if we have any properties going on. I really do like that color. I don't know. I mean, maybe I've just never seen it come up, but I don't know that Atlas probably doesn't sell it. Although I didn't know they sold Venta inks. I have never, I guess when I went looking, I wanted samples, so they don't carry samples. So I just went straight to Venice, but so I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look at this because this is okay. I spelled that wrong. M-E-I-J-I. No. Arrow. And then the ink is Shimbashi. Arrow. It's very pretty. Do you guys have an ink that you just like saying the name? I have one ink that I don't, every time I say the name, it cracks me up. And it's a Pilot. Can you guess what it is? I'll tell you what it is, but I'm curious. Can you guess down in the comments? You haven't seen it yet. I just got it. It came yesterday or the day before. I've been trying to get, like, I lost a lot of my ink. My cat's trying to get in. I lost a lot of my inks. We had to, when we moved. I think I've been through all this. Anyway, so I've been trying to get back some of the ones that I know I liked, and Pilot Iroshizuku inks are beautiful, and I lost several of those. Well, I didn't lose them. I had to donate them, so I do not have them anymore. So now I have 3. Steven got me one for my birthday. I got one in a mystery box at Atlas. And then I bought one with money my mom gave me for my birthday. I bought another one. So let me know down in the comments if you think you know what ink from Pilot. It's just fun to say. I don't even know why. I don't know. It's Murasaki Shikabue. It's just fun to say for whatever reason. So you have to let me know if you got it right down in the comments. Man, how many like orangey browns did we get? All of them. This is Sailor Manyo. Himi Yuri. It's Star Lily is the name that it has out beside of it. I'll show you in a minute. I will never be good at pronunciations. And my current class is medical terminology. That's fun because I am not good at that. Sailor Manyo. H-I-M-E-Y-U-R-I. Star Lily is what it says. It's a pretty color, but I feel like I have like a ton of these like orangey colors at this point. They all might be different. I don't know. I do like an orange ink. We have one more. Oh, I like scrunched it up good. I have plenty of room. So I can put the company and everything where I got them down at the bottom. Oh, this is the one that barely had anything in it. Yeah, there's like $500,000 in there. And this is the one that I like. I don't know. I might be, no, not most excited. I think really the Foxglove is That one has my heart right now. I like it the most out of all of these. They're all really pretty though. I think I scored with the randomness of it because I am like really happy with all of the colors. And I think there's a pretty good balance. I got a little bit of everything. And like the oranges aren't too much the same. Neither the brownish oranges. And yeah, I guess they could have stuck like a purple in there. But the foxglove is pretty purple. I think I'm pretty much, yeah, I got a good rainbow of everything. Okay, so next up, I don't really think this one describes it well by the name, but maybe it's just how I'm looking at it. So this is Inkybara, and the number, or it's brown pink, number 514. But I don't feel like it's very pink. It's more brown. I don't really get a whole lot of pink from it, but we'll see how it dries. I mean, like, I'm just really going off of what my little lid, which doesn't really do a good representation of the color because it's not good paper. So this is Inkybara. Number 514, brown, pink. But to me, it's just straight brown. I don't know. I don't really see any pink in it. But we'll see what it looks like when it dries. And if there are any, maybe there's some shading or something going on. But that is all of them. So we'll let them dry and I will share what they all look like close up once everything gets dried. But I'm going to write down here at the bottom what it is. Where'd my pen go? That way I remember where these came from. So, okay, we will let these dry and I will show them up close once they are. Okay, so I think the only one that's still a little, not even wet, just a little bit, is the Inkybara. So I'm going to go ahead and share what the others look like up close. So the Diamond has a little bit of shading in there. It's a nice color. The Dominant Industry Periwinkle Blue, I think it'll shade a little bit, just has a little bit of darker, but I do like that color. The J. Herbin Tour Eiffel has really nice shading. I really do enjoy that one. I'm gonna have to see how close it is to some of the other inks I have in that like color family. If not, I will probably pick up a bottle of that. I really like how it shades. The Foxglove, I'm definitely going to get a bottle of that. It reminds me a lot of a couple of my Sailor inks that I don't have anymore. So I'm a little nervous about how light it'll be in a pen. So I'm going to ink it up maybe in a medium and try it before I buy it. But I really like that. I hope you guys can see the shading on that in the camera. Van Diemen's Blue Ringed Octopus. It's pretty. It's definitely a pretty ink. It's not something that I'm going to buy. I probably have 4 inks that look very similar. It has that pinkish magenta halo of sheen. It does sheen a lot. It's a really pretty color. But yeah, it's not something that I will probably pick up a bottle of. And Robert Oster-Brandy, I really want that. Just the ring outside when you write, I don't know. I love the way that looks. And I really like this color. So that one will probably find a bottle of it. I really like that. Tom Studio Forest Green is another really pretty, but it's also a sheening, and it looks to be like that reddish sheen that a few of the others that I have green do. Mystic Forest does it, and I have another one I can't think off the top of my head. It's a wearing goal. Maybe TikTok Croc. I think it's TikTok Croc. Looks very similar. Let's see. The Kirataki, that is really pretty and a little unique. It's a lighter blue with that like bronzy sheen. It's real pretty. I don't know that I'd buy it. Maybe. I like the blue, and this sheening is nice and minimal. It's not too much. I really do like that one. The Sailor Mano, I really like that, but I think it's basically, let's see. I think it's just the base color of the Endless Golden Sunburst. I guess it's a little bit darker. So the Endless is up here. I thought I had a swatch of it. Yeah, right here. So it's a little more red, I guess, in the Sunburst over here versus this one down here. Yeah, I guess it has a little more red in it, but I like this color, but I don't think that I'd buy a bottle of it. It's really pretty. Now, the Inky Bar, I really like that, but I still don't see any pink in it. It looks like a brown ink, and it sheens green. So, I like it. It's a very pretty color, but it doesn't look pink to me at all. So, that one, I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. So, let's see. They're all dry now. So, nothing bled through. A little bit of peeking here with this Tom Studio. I think those are just really saturated inks, because those do tend to kind of peek through on most papers. Just FYI, if you're looking at their inks, they're stunning. But yeah, theirs do tend to, but nothing in the writing. It's just in that big blob of the sample. So everything else looks like maybe a little bit here in the Diamond. Everything else looks really good. So yeah, I'm enjoying this. I think this is it's just fun to get stuff that, you know, you don't really know what's coming, but then it's also not fun when you don't like it. Now, I'm happy with all these inks. I will use them eventually. There are a couple I'm definitely going to add to my wish list to see if I can pick up. The Brandy and Foxglove, I think, are the two that will be like first. I will definitely want to pick those up pretty quickly. I love the properties in that. The shading is just, I don't know. There's just something about it. It even has like mid-tones. So there's like light mid-tones of shading and then the darker shading. It reminds me of like the sunset. I really like that one. That one's probably my favorite out of all of them. But I don't know. Foxglove is, I can't wait to put that in a pen. It's going in something next month. So I need to write that down or I'll forget. I just hope that you can kind of see some of these properties if I put it in. Maybe I'll put it in my double broad and my... No, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that is my little ink swatch for my new ink day. You have to let me know if there are any of these colors that you like, or any of them that you own, any of them that are your top inks. I really like them all. They're nice, very nice inks. I've got a fun video that I'm planning. I hope to get it up next week. I had someone ask in the comments if I could do something on like a budget. And I think I have some good ideas for some budget pens and some budget inks and where you can kind of get that stuff. And so I think I have a good a good idea on that. So hopefully that video will be coming up next week. And I think that's going to be it for this one. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and it would mean the absolute world to me if you consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.